If you are new to the channel, then subscribe the channel and press the bell icon for further notification. Okay student, welcome you all to this new lecture on advanced level where we are solving previous year IIT questions on coordinate geometry circles. So today we will be solving question number 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. These 6 questions. Okay then, let's try to solve this question. Now if you come to 17, a tangent PT is drawn to the circle this at the point 3, root 3, 1. The straight line L perpendicular to PT is the tangent to the circle this. The common tangents of these two circles. Now what is these two circles? First let me draw this circle. This is the circle x square plus y square equal to this, and then this one is the another circle. So this is the radius of 2, this is the radius of 1, this is at 3, 0. Okay. A tangent PT is drawn to the circle at the point root 3, 1. So if you put root 3, 1, it will satisfy this equation. So obviously that point is on the circle root 3, 1. The common tangents of the two circles first. So you can see this common tangent is this and this. So x equal to 2 is a common tangent. So obviously these are not a common tangent. X equal to 4 means somewhere here. So this is not a common tangent. Y equal to 2 means parallel to x axis. This is not a common tangent. So these two are already gone. So we are left with only these two options, C and D. Now you can see this common tangent has the distance from the center has to be equal to radius. So you can check with this one. These two has already gone. This is already gone, no need to check these two. By drawing, by seeing also you can neglect these two, and from these you can calculate one by one. Suppose if I forget about these two, if I come here, so distance from origin should be equal to radius. So what is the distance from the origin? 0, 0. What you will do? 0 plus 1 divided by under root 1 square plus root 3 square. So this is 1 by 2, which is not equal to 2. From this point if you take, it is minus, then it is 0. So how to check distance from a point? You put 0, 0, then divide by 6 by under root this square plus this square. So this is the, so you can see D is the answer. No need to go further also. From here also you can give. If you want to check it further, here I have not drawn it. I have just checked it with the distance. So initially I cancelled A and C, so B or D are left with, so that's why I have to check it again. From the second point 3, 0, the distance should be equal to 1. So again if you check, you will say B is not the answer, D will be the answer. From here only and the drawing you can give the answer, D is the answer. Now next is possible equation of L. So what is the possible equation? The straight line L, they are asking here, the straight line L, that was the question for second part, perpendicular to PT. So you draw a tangent PT is drawn to the circle. So you draw a tangent here, PT. So I think it is going clumsy. So this is at the point you draw a tangent PT. The common tangents to the circle, this is straight line L perpendicular to PT is a tangent to the circle this. So a line which is perpendicular to this is a tangent to that small circle. PT was the tangent for the big circle, and the smaller circle it is the tangent. So you can write the equation for a tangent at this point root 3, 1. So you can find the equation of PT. What was the if a point is given, if you need to find PT, this is P, this is T. So perpendicular to this is the tangent for the smaller circle. That is the question. So you can find PT. What is this formula? This one the formula. SS1 is equal to 0. So SS1 is XX1, YY1 is equal to 4. So if you put it, this is the tangent. So one perpendicular line of this one will be this. You change the coefficient of x and y, then blah 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 is equal to 0. So the distance from this blah blah blah, this point should be equal to its radius, because it has to be tangent. So you can put that condition. So distance from this with the point 3, 0. So if you put 3, 0, the distance should be equal to 1. If you solve it, you will find your C is equal to this. You put it there. So these are the two lines. Two lines are possible. You can see there are two perpendicular lines which is tangent to this circle. So you got both this in option A. Next, if you come to 19, a circle passing through this and touching x-axis at this point. This type of questions we have solved so many ways. Here I have used the concept of point circle same, because it is touching at this point, or you can use any concept, because 3, 0 you know, because it is 3, 0, so your h will be equal to 3, k you don't know, its radius is also k. So you can use this concept, x minus 3 whole square plus y minus k whole square equal to k square, because it is touching at 3, 0. You know this concept, we have explained it so many, and because it passes through 1, minus 2, if you put it there you will get k. Once you know k, then you can solve it. And here they have used the point circle. You know this circle, this point, because the circle touches this point, so this point is became a point circle. So So point circle is x minus 3 whole square, y minus 0 whole square, 0 radius, plus lambda into this equation of this line is y equal to 0. Because it passes through 1, 2, if you put it, it should satisfy. So from the options you can see, now this is the equation of this circle. Now which is also a point on the circle. So if you put the point on the circle, it should satisfy. You put 1 by 1 points, you see option D will only satisfy. Because if you put D, it is 5 comma minus 2. So 5 minus 2, 2 square 4, 4. Then 4 into 2 is 8. So 8 minus 8 is 0. So option D is satisfying. Now if you see question number 20, circle touching x-axis at a distance 3 units from the origin. So it is again 3 comma 0, same type of questions. Having intercept of length 2 root 7 in the y-axis. Again here I have used the concept of point circle because I found it very interesting. That's why whenever I got scope, I am using this one. So again this point, so this plus lambda into this equation. Or what you can do, because this one you can know 3 comma k and radius is k. So what you can use, x minus 3 whole square plus y minus k whole square equal to k square. Because it touches x-axis, then it becomes very standard for us. This one. So what is its y-intercept? You can remember x-intercept, y-intercept formula 2 under root g square minus c f square minus c. So these were the formula for x-intercept, y-intercept. So if your circle is of this format, either you write it in this way, then you expand it. You will find something in terms of alpha, lambda, and you will find k here because I have taken k. So what is its y-intercept is given, na? Having an intercept of this in y. So y-intercept is 2 f square plus. What is f here? F is here lambda by 2. So this is 2 into lambda square by 2. That should be equal to 2 root 7. If you solve it, you will find lambda. So two equations. Either it is a multiple correct option, so either A and C. So both these options are correct. 21. Let C be a circle with center 1 1, center at 1 1 and radius at 1. So it will obviously touch both these because it is 1 1. T is a circle centered at 0 comma y passing through origin. So it is passing through origin and touching the circle C externally. Okay. So if you draw it, you will find it. If you draw it, let me magnify it. Suppose this is 1 1. So a circle which should pass this and it should touch it. If you pass it in this way, it will intersect it. It should touch it externally. So the circle should be of this fashion. There is no other option around. So this is the circle. So now they are asking then the radius of circle T. What is the radius of this one? So again you know this distance if it touches this distance. Because if it is 0 comma y, then what is its, because it is passing through origin, so what it is touching x-axis, so what is its radius? Radius is y only, or h or k, whatever. You can take 0 comma k also. So its radius is k only. So you know this radius, two centers you know. So C1 C2 should be equal to R1 plus R2. So this is C1 C2, and this R1 I always told you, you take it as mod. So you will get both the answer if you are missing also one. Because this y can be positive negative. Here you can say it is positive because it cannot go this side from the drawing. But you make a habit to take radius because y is a coordinate. So in case of radius you take mod of that coordinate. Because radius cannot be negative, coordinate can be negative. From the figure you can say it will never go negative. So for this question, if you don't take mod also, that will be also fine. But you take mod, make this and have it. So once you make it y is greater than 0, so no need of mod, then you will find this one. If y is less than 0, then you will put it 1 minus 2y is equal to minus 2y. So which doesn't make any sense. So this is not a possible case. So obviously this is only one case. So one circle is possible from the figure also you can see. Now if you see 22, a circle S passes through the point this and orthogonal to the circle this and this. So it should pass through this and it should orthogonal to this. Then its radius. So let us go one by one. Because the circle is orthogonal to this circle, because it is the original one, or passing through origin, its G is also 0, its F is also 0. It is very interesting to calculate, and C is here minus 1. Because if it is orthogonal to this one, then G1, G2, F1, F2 should be equal to C1 plus C2. So G1, G2 is already given, these are 0. So you can easily find, using this expression, you can find something. So that's why I start with this one. It is orthogonal to this circle. So it's G1, G2, F1, F2, C1, C2 is 0. So this already, if you take G1, F1 or G2, F2, whatever. So if you put it there, you will find C2 will directly find. Everything is 0, so everything will be gone. So this should be equal to, C2 should be equal to 1. So this, so your given circle will look like, now one variable you know. Because in circle x square, y square, 2gx, 2fy plus c, 3 variables are there, c you got it. Now because it passed through 0 comma 1, because again 0 is there, so x will be gone. So if I put 0, I will get f, so I will got f. F is equal to minus 1. 3 conditions are there. One if you put this, one with this, one with this. Using these 3 conditions you have to find the equation. So you can start with any one. First you write this condition, then you write this, then you write this. Once you write this one, then you can see if you can draw it. You can find it easily from here. So that's the idea. So again you got this one. No need to go this step by step. How do I know I'll start with this one? No need to know also. You write three equations for these three conditions. You write the equation x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c equal to 0. First condition you write this one. You put 0, 1. So everything will be 1 plus 2f plus c is equal to 0. So this is first condition, equation 1 you cube. Then you write second condition, then you write third g1 g2 f1 f2. Here g1 g2 is 0, so 0 into g2 plus 0 into f is equal to minus 1 plus c. So from here only you can see this is second equation. You can see c you can find, c you put, f you can find, you put it in third one. So for third one you need to expand this one. This is, so again it's g is here, you can know, so you put it there. It should, you will get g from the third equation. So you put all these things, so your circle is becoming this. Once you know circle, your radius you know, g square f square minus c, and your center is minus g minus f. So you have two options, one with center, one with radius. So multiple corrects, option B and C are correct. If you like the video, then press the like button and please give your valuable comments in the comment section.